Welcome to the Golden Spear Homestead. So as you can see, this is all the gimbal bearing housing. The prop and everything goes through here. This right here is the gimbal bearing. This is what we're going to be removing. As you can see, it's frozen up pretty good. I've picked and moved as much stuff as I could around it. So I'm hoping when I install a tool, we can pull that bearing right out. When I was removing everything, it was pretty rusted up. The shifter cable was frozen. So I had to cut the shifter cable again on both sides and just kind of work, take my time working my way through that to get that removed. This line up here, this is a coolant line that comes down, that goes into the back of the prop, that draws in lake water to keep the engine cool. Ports in that were clogged, so I was able to get those freed up, and those are looking good. And then as we start, I'll show you that when we start working on the prop. Okay, so that's just a brief description of what I kind of had to deal with. Like I said, even these bolts that held the gimbal in, they were frozen. So it took me a job that should have took me 15 minutes, took me pretty much 2 days to get it done because I was working after work. So what I'm going to do now is I got to put the gimbal back on, just not fully on, but I just got to set it back in place so that when I put the tool mounts to the gimbal and it goes through this little pilot through the bearing and locks in, and then I should be able to pull it out. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. All right. I want this to go all the way till it seats like that. Okay. So now we got the tool installed. Now get a crescent wrench, a wrench, put on here, and we'll turn it till it comes out. It is coming out. Hey, came out in the shambles. Boom. There it is. That bearing done had better days, man. And then you can see that's how it locks in and pulls it out. I don't know if you can see that right there, but thank God I was able to get that out. Alrighty, I'll take the gimbal back off and then we'll take a look and see the inside. There you have it. The bearing is removed. There was a seal in the back that I took out, wiped everything down. So now we're ready to get the bearing and the bearing kit and the seal and everything and start going the other way, okay? What I'm about to start working on now is the gimbal bearing housing. I need to sand this and get it cleaned out. And then once I get this sanded, then I can start putting things back together. So what I'm gonna start doing, as you can see, is I gotta sand this whole gimbal housing down. So once I get done getting this sanded, then I'll come back and let you see what it looks like. All right, time to get to work. I got it all sanded. It's been wiped down with acetone. And right now what I'm gonna do is start painting it. All right, once I get done painting it, I'll show you the final product.